So you might be listening to this music with no video and wondering, Tyler, what gives? Well, the truth is I took this drone with me down to Atlanta for Blade Show because in my Blade vlog video, I wanted to get a super cool opening shot of the Cobb Galleria and everything else that is there to see. And frankly, when I was there, when I had the drone, it was raining, and when it was nice outside, I didn't have the drone, and so I didn't get any of those shots, and I'm pretty sour about it. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. First off, I'm gonna give you guys a really sweet mashup, little montage of a bunch of knives from the show, and then we'll take a look at what I brought home with me. See you then.
Best ones, bro.
What?
Okay, I gotta go now. I'm just stepping away. Back away slowly.
Pete Bruno! Hey. That's Pete Bruno right there. I know that guy. Well, it's only weird
so
if
steady,
you're on the other side.
So steady. Yeah, right? This will be great. This will be the segment where Gavik stole my...
That's actually motorized, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's DJI. That's like my freaking...
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and jump into what I brought home. So, full disclosure, I only bought one knife. Let's check it out. Here she is. This is my new Andre Thorburn L36M. It is slimmer than my other L36. And you might be looking at this saying, Tyler, that looks an awful lot like your other Thorburns. Perhaps you mean like this one. Perhaps you mean like this one. You'd be right. Apparently I have a problem. The truth of the matter is there was a Thorburn at the show that had red micarta and a red and pink and white bolster, and it was the coolest thing ever, and I totally wanted to add it to my collection because it was gonna really sort of just deviate from everything that I usually get. Obviously I have a problem. But, you know, I got there, the knife was really small, and I tried it, and the action wasn't quite up to what I was looking for in my single Blade Show purchase. So I ended up going with this L36. It's super sick. I mean, it's got a better action than the L36 that I have right now. It's almost kind of like Grimsmo-y. Last night it was closing against gravity, you can kind of see there. So it's a pretty sweet piece, but this isn't the only thing I came home with, even though it's the only thing that I purchased. Some of you may already know about this knife. This is my Erukis Blumeris LL15. I won this in a raffle some time ago, quite a few months ago, really. And the raffle was being run at a significant discount because the knife was sort of covered in flaws. It had some scratches on the blade, some scratches on the bolster. It had a stripped out pivot. It was off center, and all around it had definitely, you know, sort of seen its fair share of pocket time. And the previous owner and myself spoke to Erukis about it. I gave the knife to JD Vandeventer back in New York last year at the New York Custom Knife Show, so it's been a while. And Erukis was nice enough to clean this thing up for me and turn it back into the beauty that it once was. So definitely look forward to the video on this knife. The deployment on it is absolutely freaking insane, and I'm super stoked to have this baby back in the collection. Next up on the list is one that I am super stoked about because we have achieved the final iteration of the Loray Knives Lattice. This is Lattice number 001. There were a few prototypes, but this is the first quote-unquote finished one. And for anybody that sort of followed the channel, maybe watched some live streams, you might know I've been on quite the trek with this knife. We started with different color pivots, different color liners, and different color screws. It's been through some times. It's spent a lot of time in the mail. And first we sent it back to Jason to get the liners redone in blue. Then I sent the bolsters out to my man Adam Purvis to get those recolored. Then I bought this pivot and sent that out to Matt at Tie Spectrum to get the pivot redone. And finally at Blade Show, when I saw Jason, I got some new screws in the matching blue, and we have a finished knife. I'm very happy with the way this finally turned out after all the hard work that, you know, has been put in by quite a few parties on this one. And I'm really excited to finally be able to piece together the video on this knife. So definitely keep an eye out for that. The last knife on this list was sent home with me as a loaner from my man, the one and only Dr. Frankie, and it is the legendary BBM. This knife is a collaboration between NCC, Nick Chuprin Knives, and Robert Carter Knives, and this thing is super sick. Anybody who sort of knows Frank and follows him knows this knife. This is the knife to have as far as his collection is concerned, and I was super stoked to try it out when I was at Blade Show, and I'm really glad to finally have it on the table in for a video. Look forward to this one soon. Gotta get this puppy back home because I know Frank's gonna miss it. But yeah, look out for that one. It is super sick. Next up on the list is this HGR Koi tag steel flame. This was given to me by my man Aaron Winger. Thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate this. It's gonna be a great addition to my little Koi collection that I've got going on. And last but not least, I picked up some bling from my man Corey Martin. I'd never heard about Corey before. He does photography, he makes knives, his father makes knives, and he makes a lot of little chainmail goodies just for fun. These are all super crazy affordable. And so I just decided to go all out and hook myself up with some sweet little keychains, some sweet bracelets. These are actually colored O-rings, so the bracelet stretches. Purple O-rings, check that out. So it's chainmail made with some O-rings as well mixed in. Just super sick, and really, like, all of this less than 100 bucks. Way less than 100 bucks, actually, significantly less. So just a really good value. Well, guys, that's everything that I brought home with me. I hope you enjoyed the little montage at the beginning of this video, and I'm gonna leave you guys with just sort of a little bit of music and some pictures. You know, the show is always pretty crazy, and you can't always snag a video of something, but there were a lot of knives that I got pictures of, and so I'm just gonna let you guys kind of fade out with checking out those final things, and look forward very soon to my favorites video. That's gonna be the big video this year. I'm gonna put, you know, a lot of time into that one, and I've got a lot of different categories, so I'm really excited to tell you guys about some of the super awesome stuff that I saw at Blade Show. Look forward to that video, and I will see you guys next time. Now, the last knife on this list was a loaner that was sent home with me by my man, the one and only Dr. Frankie, and that is